I got, tested positive for cocaine, and, that kind of just after that suspension, that taught me a lot about myself and my life, and, just try to mature and try to be a better person and, just try to away from the bad.
You're making yourself look stupid as hell.
Anyways,
you are on drugs.
All right, well, gentlemen.
In a shocking turn of events, Benavídez, the two-time former WBC super middleweight champion, has failed a pre-fight drug test, casting a dark cloud over his highly anticipated bout against Demetrius Andrade, scheduled for November 25th. The Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA, conducted the test and revealed the presence of a banned substance in Benavídez's system. Benavídez, known for his aggressive fighting style and powerful punches, was widely considered the favorite in the upcoming clash against Andrade, a skilled and experienced boxer with a reputation for outboxing his opponent. The news of Benavídez's failed drug test has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, throwing the title fight into jeopardy and leaving fans wondering about the future of this highly anticipated matchup. Benavídez, who has yet to make an official statement regarding the failed drug test, faces potential consequences, including a suspension from boxing and a fine. The World Boxing Council, WBC, is currently reviewing the situation and is expected to make a decision regarding Benavídez's status and the fate of the title fight soon. Andrade, meanwhile, remains focused on the fight, expressing disappointment at the news but maintaining his composure and determination. "I've trained hard for this fight and I'm ready to compete," Andrade stated. "I'll respect whatever decision the WBC makes, but I'm still preparing to give my all in the ring." The outcome of this situation remains uncertain, and the boxing world awaits the WBC's verdict. If Benavídez's suspension is upheld, the title fight will be canceled, leaving Andrade without an opponent and Benavídez's future in doubt. If the WBC allows the fight to proceed, Andrade will have a chance to seize the WBC super middleweight title in the wake of Benavídez's failed drug test. The Voluntary Anti-Doping Association's revelation of an unidentified banned substance in Benavídez's pre-fight drug test has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. While the exact nature of the substance remains undisclosed, speculation abounds regarding its origin and potential causes. One possibility is that Benavídez unknowingly ingested the substance through a contaminated supplement or food product. This could have occurred if the supplement or food was inadvertently tainted during manufacturing or if it was stored or handled improperly, allowing it to become contaminated with banned substances. Another possible explanation is that Benavídez was exposed to the substance through environmental factors or secondhand exposure. For instance, if he frequents a gym or training facility where performance-enhancing drugs are used, there is a risk of inhaling or absorbing trace amounts of these substances through the air or through contact with contaminated surfaces. It is also conceivable that Benavídez may have been the victim of sabotage or tampering. While this scenario seems less likely, it cannot be entirely ruled out. In the competitive world of boxing, where high stakes and intense rivalries exist, such acts of foul play have been known to occur. Regardless of the source, the presence of an unknown banned substance in Benavídez's system raises serious concerns about his commitment to clean competition and his adherence to anti-doping regulations. Until the substance is identified and its source is determined, it is difficult to ascertain whether Benavídez intentionally ingested the substance or if it was an unintentional occurrence. The WBC's decision regarding Benavídez's status and the fate of the title fight will undoubtedly hinge on the outcome of further investigations and the clarification of the substance's origin. If it is determined that Benavídez knowingly ingested the substance, he will likely face significant consequences, including a suspension and potential fines. Benavídez, the two-time former WBC super middleweight champion, has been grappling with a whirlwind of emotions following the discovery of an unknown banned substance in his pre-fight drug test. "I'm deeply disappointed with myself," Benavídez confessed, his voice laced with remorse. "I've always strived to be a clean athlete, and this is a major setback. I'm taking full responsibility for my actions and will do whatever it takes to regain the trust of my fans and the boxing community. Amidst the self-reproach, Benavídez also hinted at a sense of injustice, questioning the source of the banned substance and the timing of its detection. "I'm still trying to wrap my head around how this happened," he stated. "I've been tested numerous times throughout my career, and this is the first time anything like this has come up. I'm cooperating fully with the investigation, but I can't help but wonder if someone is trying to sabotage my career." Despite the turmoil, Benavídez remains determined to overcome this challenge and reclaim his place in the boxing world. "I'm not going to let this define me," he declared. "I'm still the same David Benavídez, the same fighter who's hungry to prove himself. I'll learn from this mistake and come back stronger than ever." Unlucky for David. For this fight, he trained very hard, more than other fights. In fact, David Benavídez has always been known for his relentless training regimen. But his preparation for his upcoming fight against Demetrius Andrade was something else entirely. Benavídez pushed himself to the limits, putting his body through grueling workouts and adopting a strict diet to ensure he was in peak condition for the bout. Benavídez's training schedule was intense, consisting of 2-a-day workouts 6 days a week. He would spend hours in the gym, working on his strength, conditioning, and boxing skills. He also ran long distances and did plyometrics to improve his stamina and explosiveness. In addition to his physical training, Benavídez also worked closely with a nutritionist to develop a strict diet that would give him the energy he needed to perform at his best. He cut out processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats, and focused on eating lean protein, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Demetrius Andrade is also known for his rigorous training regimen, and his preparation for the fight against David Benavídez was no exception. He spent months working on his strength and conditioning, and he also made some significant changes to his diet. "I knew Benavídez was going to be a tough opponent," Andrade said. "I had to make sure I was in the best shape of my life to beat him." Andrade's training schedule was as grueling as Benavídez's, if not more so. He trained twice a day, 7 days a week. He would spend hours in the gym, working on his strength, conditioning, and boxing skills. He also ran long distances and did plyometrics to improve his stamina and explosiveness. Andrade also worked closely with a nutritionist to develop a strict diet that would give him the energy he needed to perform at his best. He cut out processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats, and focused on eating lean protein, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. "I'm so glad I put in the hard work," Andrade said. "It was all worth it in the end." Both Benavídez and Andrade put in incredible effort to prepare for their fight. We hope that we will see these efforts in the ring. Despite this drug problem, David Benavídez has been relatively fortunate in avoiding major injuries throughout his boxing career, though he has had to deal with a few minor setbacks. In 2020, Benavídez suffered a minor injury to his left hand during training camp. The injury was not serious enough to require surgery, but it did force him to postpone a scheduled fight. Despite these setbacks, Benavídez has been able to maintain a relatively clean bill of health throughout his career. He is known for his durability and toughness in the ring, and he has rarely been forced to withdraw from a fight due to injury. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button, otherwise Benavídez won't pass the drug test.